Annie is a really positive person. I really appreciate our friendship because in times like personally, like if I, have a situation, whatever it may be, she's really good at being objective. She's really good at, taking a positive spin away from it. And Annie's just like, she's very full of life as well, and I think that always is a good energy to be around.
So Annie has been our go-to for conscious discipline. She's been all of our centers. At one time, well, I think now we have eight centers, early childhood settings that use conscious discipline. At one time we had 2 additional schools, and Annie was the content area expert. She was the one who provided technical assistance. She provided coaching and training. She is our in-house knowledge expert on conscious discipline, and we are very grateful to have her.
Annie is our conscious discipline resource. We've all been on a learning journey. I've actually learned a lot about conscious discipline from Annie, not just the techniques and, having her help me with, trainings and stuff like that. But I've actually learned a lot about conscious discipline in watching Annie and how she deals with things and how she interacts with other people and her world around her and that sort of thing. Is really good at taking a look at the structures and routines and just all the stuff that's technical and conscious discipline, and then your real world stuff, and really being able to marry those together rather than keeping them. I meet people sometimes who maybe know a lot about a subject, but aren't able to apply it in the real world and in their own lives and see those connections, and she's really able to marry those together.
Annie's knowledge of the practice of conscious discipline is extensive, to the fact that Annie always is using conscious discipline. Conscious discipline is embedded in her soul. She is not only doing conscious discipline, but she walks conscious discipline. Annie uses this both in her professional and her personal life, and this is the reason why Annie is so effective and successful with conscious discipline.
Annie's knowledge of conscious discipline is powerful. It will rub off on you. Her knowledge has the ability to have a positive influence on people because she not only practices conscious discipline at work, but she also practices it within her life.
The thing that really struck me immediately with Annie is how she uses positive intent in almost every situation. She approaches any situation, whether it's an uncomfortable or an adverse situation, or whether it's a normal happy situation, just by seeing the positive intent in others. She definitely has helped me to learn how to shift right in the moment, and has made quite an impact just in our program overall with her modeling just all of the aspects of conscious discipline.
Annie is bright. She is a joy to be around. She brings a lot of enthusiasm to the task and a lot of very positive energy to our team and to our office in general.
She was easily able to go into the classroom to model for teachers, to help them see the opportunities to really help children learn and to take that punitive piece of discipline out of the classroom. In her new role as our education coach, it has been really great to watch her take that same ability to model and to instruct and to encourage our other instructional coaches so that they can then impart that wisdom out into their sites. So her reach now is a lot broader, yet it's deeper.
Her temperament just in general has become much more, I guess, even. She's able to take things that might trigger her, might cause upset, and really process them much more quickly and easily, and be able to. I've seen it really just improve her work relationships with our instructional coaches over the last couple of years dramatically. I really do attribute a lot of that to conscious discipline.
Passionate. Annie is so passionate. And that adjective can be applied across the board. She's passionate about her job. She's passionate about her relationships. She's passionate about self-improvement. Annie is just like, her energy is just always just, it's bold and it's inspiring.
Illuminating, because she brings light. She brings light to any setting. And that's literally whether it is, I'd say, joy and energy, enthusiasm, but also just to the work itself, because she's so committed and very knowledgeable and has such an ability, I'd say kind of an uncanny ability to dig down into the heart of how things work and figure out where the gaps are and how to make that better. And so she brings light. She just makes things better.
Detail oriented. She is able to really take a micro look at things and see really what might be causing issues, and she uses conscious discipline a lot in that. And so in her current role as education coach, she's been the instrument that has helped make our teaching strategies gold implementation go practically flawlessly. And I attribute a large amount of that to her skills in conscious discipline, to be able to work with just everybody, from directors to instructional coaches to teachers to aides, and also with our staff here, and be able to problem solve, and she's just able to take a look at really what's necessary to get stuff done. And I know, and being her friend as well and talking to her about her personal life, I see that reflected there as well.
Well, to be honest, I can't just describe Annie in one word, but for me, I can say she is a mentor, a role model, and I can consider her as a hero within my life.
Passionate. Everything she does with passion. Annie cares, and she cares deeply, and she cares hard. This is her calling, to make a difference in the world.
Positive. Annie is probably one of the most positive people I've ever met. She definitely sees the best in situations and will come at any new situation by having thoroughly thought through and bringing things with lots of potential solutions, and not ever someone who's just going to complain about something that went wrong or focus on the negative. Annie definitely brings positivity to all that she does.
I am incredibly impressed that she has a continuing interest and appetite for learning about conscious discipline, but also really has a strong heart and an appetite to see this practice across our school district and throughout the community. And so I'd love to see her be a part of making that happen.
She's a truly kind and caring person, and being able to watch her grow into a much more of the person who she is, much more well-rounded, has been just a joy, and I'm really thankful to have gotten to be part of that journey with her.
She actually literally lives and breathes conscious discipline in every aspect of her life every day. She has said on more than one occasion to me in conversations, and I can certainly watch her in her roles that she has here at work, but Annie truly, truly lives and breathes conscious discipline. It has affected the way that she interacts with others. It affects the way that she sees different situations, and I think conscious discipline, without a doubt, has made a very, very positive impact on Annie, and therefore Annie has a positive impact on all of those around her.